Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another Attack on Titan manga read along. This time we're starting with chapter 73. Let me just double check. Yes, I did. The last one was 70 to 72, and this one is from 73. Hopefully, we'll have time for 3 chapters, but I doubt it because I have about 50 minutes, and Attack on Titan discussions generally tend to go on a little bit long. Last time I was talking until my voice kind of started to go away, and I had to end the stream. Well, I was already over my scheduled time to end, but also my voice was kind of like dying. So, and also, why is this taking so long to load? Okay, I think it's done. No, it's not. It's taking forever. There we go. Bye, Tiago. Cheating in polls, cheating in Genshin. Why am I sub to a cheater again? Because it doesn't impede your overall enjoyment of my content. Where do you usually read manga? Well, I have my own copies as far as possible, but it's pretty difficult to get manga from our bookstores. I have ordered One Piece and it hasn't come in over a year. So generally, I try and read on Shonen Jump because I can pay like $5 or something, and then you get access to everything. But for Attack on Titan, I'm trying to collect the manga. I have the first 10, but I don't have anything past that, so I'm reading on a more dubious site. But I do have a Shonen Jump where I read One Piece at least, even though I'm also buying the One Piece manga, but I'm also reading it on Shonen Jump. Because it's just more convenient. But I still want the manga for my kids one day, because what if, well, Shonen Jump app is probably always going to exist, but it's still cool to own physical copies. It's so nice. I'm just a book nerd. Anyway, if anyone wants to buy me manga, just let me know. I'll give you my address. So you can send it to me, or just send me your old copies. I'm good. I just want manga. The only copy I have as a secondhand is my Full Metal Alchemist. I have that in secondhand, but it's pretty much as good as new. Oh. Okay, episode 73, the town where everything began. The area within Wolmaria represented 1/3 of the land that humanity had left. When the territory was lost 5 years ago, the loss of human life and property, was massive. Massive. And as those who remained inside the two walls quickly realized, those losses were only the beginning. It seemed wrong for us to continue living. Whether humanity could survive another day was out of human hands. And see, this is the kind of stuff you look at and you realize even if Reiner and Bertolt were just children, it's like you can't help but feel absolutely horrified and angry at what their actions led to, even if they were being 100% manipulated by horrible adults. So it's like, I look back at my reaction in season 2 and how I felt about Reiner, and I don't regret it at all. And I don't, like, in that moment, there was no other option to feel differently when you know what they caused, So, and that's why Reiner's character journey in season 4 and when we get to look into his thoughts and stuff, it's very, very interesting, place of discussion. But yeah, we'll talk about that when I get there. Everything was now up to the Titans because humanity had no way of defeating them. I'm gonna destroy them. Every last one of those animals that's on this earth. Oh, red flag, red flag. because we assume he's talking about titans, but maybe not. But that day, one boy gripped the dagger in his heart and used it to kill a titan, stomping its massive head into the ground. How did the humans who saw that sight feel? Ooh, and look at that girl. Look at that girl. Oh my god, it's so crazy how shit comes back in this show. Very brilliant writing. Some were filled with pride. Some were filled with hope. Some were filled with rage, but all of them screamed. Now, if Walmaria was taken back, what scream will fill humanity's hearts? Can they ever believe again that there is a place for them in this world? Can they ever be made to believe that they can control their own destinies if these soldiers can retake Walmaria? Whoa, hey, sorry, keep the light on your feet. Are we still not to the foot of this thing? It's almost dawn. If we can get past this mountain, we'll be close to Shiganshina. Sorry, you've got to handle my horse. You shouldn't be using your energy here. Yeah, I know. She's right, Aaron. You should rest. Don't use his name, stupid. Oh yeah, sorry. You have to assume that there's an enemy right around every corner. Titan to the left. Everyone halt. Illuminate the area. It's okay. He's dozing away. This little one doesn't seem to be one of the newer types that can move around at night. Too bad. We'll leave him be. We didn't even notice it until we were so close. Exactly. Normally, I would advise against midnight strolls through the forest, but this darkness is probably what is protecting us. When Conny and Historia encountered a moving titan at night, the moon was out, and moonlight is just reflected sunlight. While it's only a hypothesis that these new titans use that small amount of sun as energy to move, it looks like it was right to wait for a new moon. He could be one of those moonlight titans too. Ooh, a moonlight titan. I hope we can capture one someday. Am I shaking? Why? What's so scary? Damn it, what's wrong with me all of a sudden? Don't I know what'll happen up here? If we fail to retake Walmaria, don't I know how many people are going to lose hope? Does some part of me actually think this isn't our last chance? Maybe I'm not cut out for this after all. How is someone like me supposed to save all of humanity? Someone as pathetic as me. Why are you shaking? Are you scared? When we don't feel good about ourselves, our friends are there to help lend a helping hand. Huh? Of course I'm not scared. What? No way, your hands are shaking. That's because I'm cold. My hands are freezing right now. Really? I haven't been able to stop shaking for a while now. Have you ever felt scared of the titans, Aaron? People are usually terrified of them. Even me. The first time I faced off against a titan. Selby. The first time I faced off against a titan, I was frozen in place. When you and the others were being eaten. But then you came and pulled me out of that titan's mouth. Why were you able to do that? You were never supposed to sacrifice yourself for my sake. Oh, here she is. Here's the mama cat. Right into the mic. Do you want them to hear you and share your feelings? You were never supposed to sacrifice yourself for my sake. And then there's a memory of Aaron. Oops. Lying there. Oh, that's when he kind of came to. It reminded me of that day that you showed me that book. That was the very first time I had ever thought about what was beyond the walls until then. I'd only spent my days. Oh, wait, what was beyond the walls until then? Oh, I'd only spent my days looking at the clouds in the sky. Not that it's anything strange for a kid, 8 or 9 years old, not to be thinking about anything, but then you came running to me with a book. Both of us were outcasts. We never got along with the other kids in town. That's all we were back then. But it all changed when I heard you telling me those things, and I saw the look in your eyes. My eyes? Yeah, you looked like you were having an amazing dream, a dream I couldn't see. That's when I knew for the first time I wasn't free. Dun dun dun. His eyes look so spooky there. Wait, Sylvia, I'm trying to... There we go. Do you want to come sit on my lap for 5 minutes, make it full of hair, and then leave again? Come, Sylvie. You have to decide, on or off. I realized that I had been living in a birdcage all that time, and that those freakish things had taken my freedom. The world was so big, but they forced me into a tiny cage. And when I realized that, I knew I could never forgive them. And then they keep walking. I don't know why, but when I think about getting that freedom back, I can feel it. The strength welling up inside of me. Thank you, Armin. I'm all right now. This time next year, I bet we'll be looking at the sea. Yeah. And there's just Mikasa listening to them, walking behind as she usually is. I used to come here before to gather firewood. We've spotted the foot of the mountain. I can see the old trail. We're almost there. I can hear the sound of the river. We're back here for the first time since we ran away that day. Back to our hometown. Dun, dun, dun. The sun is starting to rise. Be careful of hiding titans. Begin the operation. All troops switch to vertical maneuvering. Everyone jumping into the air, getting into action. The enemy's goal is to capture Eren. We don't know whether they are aware that he now has the ability to reseal the wall. But if they know we're here, they probably assume we have some way to seal it. They've likely also figured out that we'll try to repair the outer gate. After all, the importance of that basement in Shiganshina is already known to our enemies. They'll guess that Eren will be at the outer gate when it's sealed, but they haven't guessed that we'll have 100 soldiers hiding there, their faces with hoods. Sylvie, you sat on the thing. Now all the buttons in my page is missing. Okay, never mind. I went back. That we'll have 100 soldiers hiding there, hiding their faces with hoods, heading for the outer gate at the same time. By the time they know which one of us is Eren, the gate will already be sealed. Dun, dun, dun. Whoosh. Huh? Eren looks kind of confused. Oh no, just in awe of all of this in front of him. Everything the light touches, Simba. I'm joking. Oh. Don't stop. Get to the outer gate. Yes, sir. Ooh. What the? Ashes from a campfire? They must have rushed down the wall. Commander, they're here, close by. Bertolt and Rainer. My home. Wait, first. Skrrr. My home was right around here, the place where we left everything behind. But that's fine. I'll get it back. Oh, he said the place where we left everything behind, and then he looks at Mikasa, and he said, "I'll get it back." But he knows he can't get his parents back. But if he can just get the house and him and Mikasa, maybe he can get. Maybe that's a hint he likes her. I don't know. I can do it. How? There isn't a single Titan in this area. That's not the half of it. We haven't even seen one yet. Something is definitely strange. We've fallen right into the enemy's hands, but we have to press on. The operation will continue as planned. I can do it. No, we can do it. That's a pretty cool page right there with everyone's faces. Eren, Mikasa, Armin. Look how beautiful Mikasa looks. I don't understand why there was complaints, like why the author said that she should look different. Was it the author that said that, or was... I don't remember that, but I remember there was something like... And then they changed the designs of the characters where Mikasa basically had no lips, and... I don't remember, but she was pretty in the manga. Levi, Erwin. Erwin has big eyebrows right there by comparison to Levi. It's funny that the blonde people have... Oh, but Eren has the same. It's just Levi that has these thin ones because him and Mikasa are... Okay. We can do it because from the day we were born, there was something special about all of us. We're free. Dun, dun, dun. They're watching. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just imagining the audio, the amazing OST. Good chapter, good chapter. Nice faces in this chapter. Okay, so here we go. Chapter 74. Eren bites his hand and it bleeds, and then mission objectives. He closes the hole very quickly and pulls himself out of the encasing. Then he is rescued, or just not rescued, but pulled to safety by Mikasa. Any enemies? None visible. Keep your eyes open. What about the hole? This is making me want to watch the anime again because this part in the anime is so good. What about the hole? It worked. It's sealed tight. We did it. What about your maneuvering equipment? It's fine, but it did take my cloak with it. Oh, and then Mikasa put her cloak on him. Thanks. You okay? I'm fine. We can keep going, just like we practiced. Then we're heading to the inner gate. Keep your faces hidden so you're not attacked as you move. Did I really close the hole? You did. That easily? You can trust yourself. The hole from that day. Not yet. As long as they're alive, they'll keep breaking through that wall. Understand that? Until we kill all of our enemies, including Rainer and Bertolt, the plan to retake Wall Maria isn't over. Of course, I know that. Ooh, they look so serious. They're not attacking. Are they afraid of our numbers? I have a report. I found a full set of camping equipment scattered on the ground. They seem to be drinking something that resembled tea. It smells good. What is this drink? The pot had gone cold, but there were cups left behind with traces of the black liquid from inside the pot. And there were at least 3. It seems there were more than 2 people on top of the wall. There were 3? Was it an iron pot that had gone cold? Yes. That's odd. The pot? We made full use of our horses and our vertical maneuvering equipment to arrive at top speed. They should have had 2 minutes at most between the time they first heard or saw us when we arrived. There's no way a freshly used pot would have cooled off in just 2 minutes. Our enemies somehow knew that we were approaching at least 5 minutes in advance, which means they had plenty of time to prepare for us. So we should assume they had scouts. No, that there are even more enemies lying in wait. We'll make locating enemies our top priority. Arlert, your mind has saved us from dire straits time and time again. Now we need your abilities more than ever. Take as many men as you need and search the area around the inner gate for enemies. Nothing unusual discovered in the area. Continue your search under the command of Armin Arlert. Yes, sir. We searched every nook and cranny of that wall. What are your orders, Arlert? Split into 2 groups. Oh, look how quickly he comes, and he looks so flustered, but then split into 2 groups to search the buildings around the inner gate, both outside and inside the district. If you find anything, report by acoustic shell. Please? Yes, sir! Another big gamble. No, Armin's a sure thing. He is one of our greatest weapons. Aaron's team is approaching. What do? Do we put the operation on hold until we find our enemies? We continue. We can't stay long here in my enemy territory. We're unlikely to win a drawn-out encounter. Our only option is to fight a quick and decisive battle. Quick and decisive. Are you guys still alive? Are we good? And if that's all part of our enemy's plan, then for now we will just have to play along with it. Of course, they're not the only ones hiding something. And that something is referring to the injection. What should I do? Aaron's team is about to get to the inner gate, but we still don't know where our enemies could be. Why won't they appear even when we're sealing the holes? Could they really be waiting for Aaron to exhaust himself after using his Titan powers to harden his body? If that were true, they would be hiding nearby so that they could attack him immediately. But we can't find them, even after all the searching we've done. This is bad. What should we do? Hi, Sky. What wrong? What's okay? Even if we end up giving our enemy the perfect opening, our only option will be to meet them and strike back. The more time we give them, the worse our position gets. Sky, começou. Sorry, guys. Olha isso, você magnifique. Isso. Niente dói canto nisso. I'm still here. I'm just making space for her. Oi, nossa, dois o plaquinho, magnifique. Meow. My derp derp. My derp derp. Yoko. Oh, Darpado. Okay. Ooh, almost fell. The more time we give them, the worse our position gets. I don't know. They always attack us in ways we could never imagine, using what seems like impossible tactics. We're always at a disadvantage because we know so little about the Titans. We're always... And then everyone looks around. Arlet, did you find them? Where are the enemies? Not yet. Everyone search the wall. We told you we already did. There's nowhere for them to hide. They're inside the wall. Inside the wall? Yes, there must be a space inside it where humans can stay for an extended period of time. How do you know that? It's a hunch. Do you have any idea what kind of situation we're in right now? We don't have time to... But our enemies, they've always used their Titan powers in the most improbable ways to gain an advantage on us. If we let ourselves be constrained by regular common sense, we'll never be able to gain the upper hand. Is that the signal to halt the operation? Everyone, spread out on top of the wall and wait for further orders. All right. There are times to be rigid and times to be flexible. Follow the principles you've learned as soldiers as you give everything you have to the mission. Observe the chain of command. We're here to win. Split into 2 groups again and search the surface of the wall. Begin checking everything carefully from the top of the gate. And then they kind of hesitate, but they grit their teeth and say, yes, sir. Whoosh. What are they doing? Should we really be stopping here? Yeah, that was the point. What was the point of that quick charge? Armin, did you realize something again? A position where they can always respond to Eren coming to seal the wall. A position where they can keep a constant eye on the situation. If a blind spot like that exists, and if they don't know that we know about the Titans inside the walls, they might think that we'd never suspect they're inside. Or... Tap, tap, tap. Here! There's a hollow spot here! And then Reiner opens up and stabs him right through the chest. Reiner! Well, what the reveal that is, huh? Oof. Is that Levi descending upon him? Or... Yeah, it is. And he stabs him here in the neck. See, that's good. No hesitation. He stabbed in the neck, in the chest. But that gives him the opportunity to transform. Captain! Damn it! Is that another one of his Titan powers? Wait, what happened exactly? He stabbed him and then he looked at him and then he jumped away. Is that another one of his Titan powers? I was so close, but I couldn't end his life. And then he transformed. This scene was crazy good in the anime, the way Levi flew down though. That's why I said earlier, hey, this makes me really want to watch the anime again, but I don't have time. I want to focus on the manga and make sure I catch up with that first before I rewatch the anime. But yeah, this was very, very well done in the anime. The part that I don't want to see in the anime again, to be honest, is the Zeke stuff. I feel like that's just gonna make me angry. Like, his voice at this point is a trigger to me. Oh, hi, Shelby Welby. Oh, yo. Okay, so he turns into a Titan. Sylvie, you're pressing buttons here. Yeah, meow. I'm. Now what? Where did that jump to? Okay, here we go. So he's lying on the ground. Check all around us. Capture any enemies. And, oh, he hardened his neck before he could cut through. Because he's the armor titan, you know. Capture any enemies and boom, 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 boom. Oh, fuck's sake. I forgot. I remembered, but I forgot. This happens now. I was just saying I don't want to see the Zeke stuff again. And then he starts chucking fucking rocks. The bitch. This mother effing bitch. He throws that exactly like, you know those javelin. It's not a javelin. What are those things? The bowls. I used to do that a bit in high school. Like, you hold it here and then you... Bye, Sotos. I enjoy the reactions and serious conversation. Bye. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Or nap tight in your case. Incoming! Take cover! What's happening? And then crash. A miss? No. It has good aim. It blocked our entrance. Now our horses can't pass through. Take our horses away. Then surround us. They're planning to wipe us out here by cutting off our escape route. We're both getting the battle we've been hoping for. Let's put an end to this here. Humanity or those damn titans. One of us will survive and the other will die. Hey, Armin. I'll eat up every one of those humans that bully you. In exchange, take care of me here in your home. Huh? No matter how strong any friendship is, if we're going to live together, it's important to clarify what stake each side has in the relationship as it moves forward. We're going to be together forever, Armin. You're not going to let me down, right? Creepy. Okay, well, I have 15 minutes, so unless anyone has any discussion they want to do right now, we can do one more. Take back what was once held in order to move forward. Use your new weapons to annihilate your enemies. 75. Ooh, it's a new volume. It's volume 19, and it's Eren in Titan form, Armin, Mikasa, and the Reiner in the background. He looks a bit like a ghost creature, right? In the anime, it's more gold, his armor, but in this, it looks like pure bone. Okay, starting with chapter 75. Ending with chapter 75, War on Two Fronts. Oof. I feel like this is going to be a difficult chapter, so I'm going to try and get through it. Not fast, but don't want to dwell too much on the things I'm going to see again. Okay, so it's the Titans versus humanity, but we know that the Titans are a part of humanity, but they don't know that. Erwin. He's gonna come up here. And Reiner is doing his thing. Oh, he's gonna jump. Oh, he's running, and then crunch. Troops, avoid engaging the armored titan. Don't get near that thing. Yes, sir. Hanj, are we still waiting on attack orders? What's the commander doing? Observing the enemy's movements. Reiner and Bertolt probably have a very elaborate welcome waiting for us here. And then it's kind of like a stare down, I guess. Ooh, and there's the card titan. That's Pick, right? No, that can't be Pick. Because Pick has... Right? What is this? Is this a different one? Did she... No, what? Did they change that just to make it more horrifying? That quadruple titan has a saddle on it for carrying cargo. Excuse me. It must not be part of the group of titans that transformed just now. Could that mean it's an enemy scout? It could have been the one that spotted us approaching and warned Reiner in that case. I mean, in that case, that quadruple titan is intelligent too. Quadrupedal, sorry. No, there must be even more of them out there. Cargo? What could it... The enemy is even more formidable than we predicted. Always. They always are. Because they've got the advantage of knowing more and having fucking titan powers, so... And then... Bam, 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 bam. Okay, that's them running like crazy. They're moving! Multiple 2 to 3 meter class titans approaching. It'll be just like the raid at Utgard Castle. Like, imagine you're in this situation. Like, what the fuck do you do? What do you do? They'll go for our horses first. Their primary goal is to capture Eren, but to do that, they'll first take away our escape options. There's no way for us to return home from here in Titan territory without our horses. If they can kill our horses, they can cut our supply lines simply by blocking our retreat. Then they just have to wait a week or at most a month for us all to waste away. In that way, they could pluck Eren from his deathbed without even having to fight. Given that, the large titans are doing just what I'd expect. Standing in a rank, they're clearly acting as a cage to trap us. Commander, the armored titan is getting extremely close. Plus, we still don't know where Bertolt is. I know. The scenario we must avoid above all is the one in which our horses are killed, because we have no way to deal with Reiner and Bertolt. To that end... So you're finally ready to talk. Or should I get breakfast after all? Squad Dirk and Squad Marlene, go join Squad Klaus at the inner gate. Guard our horses with your lives. Squad Levi and Squad Hanj, take down the armored titan. At squad leader's discretion, use the thunder spears. Carry out your objectives by any means necessary. This moment, this battle, humanity's continued survival depends on it. So once more, for humanity's sake, dedicate your hearts. Shinzo Sasageo. But, you know, if you're Team Zeke, you kind of just want to tell them here, no, just die. All of you, just die. I decided that your lives are not worth living. Just lay down and die. Let good old Zeke throw rocks at you until you're squashed to death and bleed out. And then we're going to kill all the other poor lost little souls that don't deserve to live. Because I've decided that life's not worth living. I really don't like Zeke. I don't like Zeke more than I don't like Eren, because Eren knows what he's doing is wrong. He just doesn't care because he wants to save the people he loves. Which is fucked up, and he needs to be stopped, but he knows that he's in the wrong. He just has the power to... Unless there's still the possibility that he's doing it all on purpose to give them a chance to defeat Big Bad Eren and then be the saviors of humanity. And that's the only way that humanity is going to trust, you know, ticking time bombs. But Kayla, he cares. Shinzo Asasage. Hear that? Fight off the Titans coming for our horses. Yes, sir. Levi, Armin, wait. I know I gave orders to your squad, but you're staying here, Levi. You want me to protect the horses, not Aaron? That's right, and wait for your opening to kill that thing. You're the only one I can trust to destroy the Beast Titan. Understood. I'll make up for failing to kill that one armored brat earlier by taking the beast's head off its body. But he couldn't do it. I'm so sad. I want him dead so bad. I don't even think there's like hypocrisy in wanting him dead, because he literally thinks his own life and no one else's life is worth living. So we must all just die. So why don't you go ahead and lead by example and die first, bitch? Okay, sorry, I got ahead of myself. One of the fronts in this battle for humanity's fate will be under the command of you, Hans. You and Hans. And then boom, armored titan right on top. Looks at Zeke. Looks at everything going on. They're concentrated in that one spot. Kill those horses and get away from here. That's all I need to do. Levi may be humanity's strongest soldier, but he's no match for our strongest warrior. Bum, bum, bum. Still, that was close. If I had waited a moment longer to transform my brain functions throughout my whole body, I would have died on the spot. But how did they think to search inside the walls? Armin, was it you? No, it doesn't matter now. Our long journey is finally coming to an end. Ooh, I love this part. He literally Erwin Smith. No, don't get distracted. You have to kill the horses first. And then Flash. What? Aaron? Why? Why did you show yourself? You should be well aware that you're our target. What are you trying to pull? Well, everything at the moment is going according to your little plans. So I agree. I don't think they should let you get away with it. They should distract you. Do something unpredictable. Boom, 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 boom. He's like, come and get me, bitch. What? Are you going to try to get away by climbing the wall and heading south? Using his Titan powers, he'd be able to get away on his own and back to Trost without a horse. And in that case, there'd be no reason for us to stay here and fight. Even if we did manage to wipe out the Survey Corps, Aaron was able to learn to harden his body in just 2 months. We can't let someone like that back inside the walls. Aaron, if he manages to harness the full power of the coordinate, it'll be too late. No, wait, something's off. If his plan was to escape, he would just use his vertical maneuvering equipment to move to either east or west before transforming. Why transform inside Shiganshina when it's surrounded by walls? I see. So their goal is to change my target from the horses to Aaron. Wow, that expression there. So you're not even going to give me time to think. Damn it, Commander. And I climbed all the way up here. And he chooses Aaron. All right, he bit. Use Aaron as bait? See, like, people give him so much shit, but this man, his mind, wow. Armin really is, it's such a great setup, Armin as his inheritor, Armin as the next Edwin, because their minds are truly so amazing to think under pressure and stuff. And the plans they come up with, no one else could have come up with. Like, if you look at the previous commander, so many people died under his command. Like, Edwin yeah, people died under his command too, but so much less. And they got so much closer to, because of his decisions and stuff. He is really great at his job, which he's there for good reason. He's no fucking dictator or anything like that. Everyone chooses to follow him. And he does a great job of leading them under the circumstances, with the resources that he's been given. He does a job that none of us could ever do. Even some of the best people, we saw that Armin couldn't fill his shoes. It wasn't so easy, was it? So, but we'll see. I feel like there's still a moment for Armin. Sorry, Sylvie. There's still time. I'm talking about anime stuff now. Yes, those were Commander Erwin's orders. What? I would have never thought he'd decide to use Eren as bait just to protect the horses. But what if Reiner decides to kill the horses anyway? No, Reiner should chase after Eren. If Reiner chooses the horses, Eren will go back around toward Trost and attack the Beast Titan from behind. Levi's forces and Eren will take the Titan down using a pincer attack. That's what Eren said, right? Yes. Even if it goes wrong, the enemies will be confused and break rank at the sight of Eren running away. The question is whether or not Reiner will be able to see that far ahead. Knowing him, he will. But Erwin prioritized the horses because he knows that even if we lose almost all our men, those who don't die today have to get back. So he's still always prioritizing people's lives. It's just that he knows finding the truth, it will save the world from the world they know, at least, from extinction. So that's why he prioritizes the truth. And because obviously he wants to, that his goal aligns with what is best for humanity. We've had that discussion before. And when I say humanity in this case, I mean humanity inside of the walls. Good, nice one, Sylvie. Just like, not awkward for me at all. There's one other thing to be careful of. The Colossus Titan is still hiding somewhere. Eren, last time you nearly had Reiner pinned, but Bertolt's surprise attack helped Reiner abduct you and escape. So to prevent that, simply make sure you fight away from the wall. Not only does he prioritize people's lives, but he's right there with them on the front line. Not something you can say about any of our world leaders ever. No, our world leaders do magazine shoots and all other things, all other kinds of things. And fair enough, a leader has to be the brain, doesn't have to put their lives on the line, but when it's necessary, they will. And Erwin knew here it was necessary. This is the fight. Everything was on the line here. Okay, so it's now. To prevent that, simply make sure you fight away from the wall. Maybe it was just a fluke, but I beat you once before. I had you beat for the most part, and I can win in a one-on-one fight when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. Annie was way tougher than you. Okay, so then Reiner leaps forward. Eren dodges a swing. Boom, tackle, grab, slide, whoop. And then, ooh, look at that visual right there with Eren where the punch just was, but then Eren comes up right in the face. Do you have any idea where we are right now? Aww. And then the memory of his mom being eaten. This is where I where we once called home. What is pa 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 pa? I'm taking it back. I'm going to crush you and get back everything you stole from us. Who's that? Is that John? Because it's such a hype moment. I'm gonna get everything back that you stole from us. And Mikasa and Armin look so cool. And then I don't know if that's John or who that is, but he looks like a derp behind them. Hilarious. What a derp face. Funny, funny. Well, that wasn't too long. It was 73 to 75. 73. Mother effer Sylvie. To 75. Okay. That means tomorrow is Bleach and either Lycoris or Vivi. If it ends on a... If it ends on a... how to say, a tie. I don't know what I'm gonna do. No idea what the pa 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 is supposed to be. Maybe Eren is vibrating with anger. I don't know. But that was good. The hype is real. I'm glad it wasn't the start. Oof. I'm excited to see the Levi versus Beast Titan in the manga, but it can't beat the anime. But the anime is too hype and emotional. Honestly. The show just gets better and better on the rewatch. You could just watch One Piece, one episode of each inside of 2 episodes of one each week. But that means that it would take twice as long to finish. Which means instead of 2 months and we vote for a new one, it could take 4 months. And then what about new level 3 patrons? They have to wait to be able to recommend and vote. It's not really fair. And I don't want to overdo it with the amount of shows that I'm watching because my limit, my very, very max is 14, but actually 12. Actually. And currently I'm watching 10. So, well, Pokemon doesn't really count, but it kind of counts. But not really. So maybe 9. But I mean, I'm starting something very long soon. New level 3 patrons never missed out on any rewards to begin with, so their votes are irrelevant. No, but this is the new rewards. This is the new reward. Because, like, it's too... to put that in front of every video, I think being able to vote is more valuable anyway for... Like, it's a better reward. Like, everyone already gets credit in the video description. Getting credit at the front of the video, it doesn't make that much of a difference, I think. Unless you want to promote your social media or something. But there's maybe 2 people that want to do that. Out of the 70 level 3 patrons, you know. 75. That was good, but mainly it just makes me want to watch the anime again, but it's fine. We'll get there. Just watching a reaction and being able to be here during a live stream is reward enough for me. But that's what everyone gets. You're a level 3 patron, so you and other level 3 patrons should get more. Oh, that reminds me. I should post my first Skara video. I mean, new... But I also have to post my Pokemon Violet Part 6 video. And I need to post my new mob shorts that Hanku edited. Okay, but I think first I'm gonna go have some dinner. And then I'll post everything. And tomorrow is Bleach and something new. And if I want... Oh, actually, I think instead of doing manga tomorrow, if I have an extra hour or whatever, I'll probably play some Pokemon because I want to continue in the story, but I want to include that in a video. So I could do Pokemon. Thank you for a fun stream. Sorry you had a bad day, and I hope tomorrow will be a better day. I hope you enjoy your dinner and have a good night's sleep. Thank you. I'm sorry that I came into the stream with some negative energy, but honestly, I brought about a third of the negative energy that I actually felt. I was suppressing the shit out of my feelings. But it bubbled up there during the end of One Piece. But then Gintama made me feel better. And you guys made me feel better. So I'm just glad that even amongst the negative energy, you guys still chose to hang out with me. And we dealt with it together, you know? And everyone has a bad day every so often. It's the bad gays. It's the bad days that make the good... No, I don't know. Gays? Why do I keep wanting to say? It's the bad days that make the good days better. No, it's the bad days that make you appreciate the good days. Because if all days are good, you wouldn't know. No, Dark Shadow, it's true. There are bad gays and there are good gays. Even the gays can tell you that. I was kind of hoping to be further in the game so I could do the upcoming Tyranitar and Salamence raids, but I don't think that will happen. Yeah, I heard, I saw. And I saw that you have Scarlet, right? Did you see in Violet, there's like a Tyranitar... Like, Tyranitar looks different. It looks pretty cool, but I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if you get both versions, but Tyranitar looks pretty different. Have you seen? But yeah, so thank you so much, Dark Shadow and Modri and Cherry, and shout out to Sotos who had to leave for work. And anyone else is hanging out here with me, maybe lurking. I think my mic is there, chilling like a villain. I don't know why I like to say that. It just rhymes so fun. Chilling like a villain. I have Violet. There's an... Oh, you do? I'm surprised. I think I only... because last time you had the opposite of what I had. So I thought maybe something that... Like, okay, Shield people choose Scarlet. And Sword... No, it? I had Shield. Shield people choose Violet. And Sword people choose Scarlet. So I thought maybe you chose Scarlet. There is a normal one and the special one. Okay, that's good. I like the special designs for both. But I always like the originals more, except maybe Delibird. I don't know. Hope you have a good start to the week, free of frustrating commenters. For real though, enjoy your night. I had fun still and looking forward to your next stream. Oh yeah. Thank you, Cherry. What I said, oh yeah, about was the new week. It's a new week. Today was Sunday. It did not feel like a Sunday. I don't know what day it felt like, but it just felt like a bad day. But, you know, it was an overall great week with a bit of a rough end, but there's way too much to be grateful for to dwell on that. And one of my main frustrating parts of my day turned... Like, there was a good resolution in the end to the person who was not making sense, but was at least, you know, not rude or anything. And we kind of, you know, that's my favorite thing. It's why I do these reviews and do these discussions, even when it's like, it makes me feel like I want to peel my face off sometimes. But when I can have 1 out of 10 people that you find a good ground at the end, that's what makes it worth it. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your food and have a great day. Bleach is tomorrow, so how bad can tomorrow be? Yes. Bleach, bleach, bleach. Bleach and Lycoris or Vivi. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it ties. I'll let you guys know. Let's see. Maybe I'll be the tiebreaker. Who knows? Or both. They're both short shows, so maybe. Maybe. I'll let you know. Maybe even help the person grow a little. But I can imagine they might put more thought into what they say from now on. Indeed. That duel sounds good right about now. Kella has to choose which friend to give. Okay, sleep tight, everyone, and have a good Monday. I hope this week is amazing, and that I can get my nails done this week so they don't look like trash anymore, and they don't stick to my hair. It was so infuriating. I swear to God, there was just one point where I wanted to be like Mulan and just... but it didn't. I stuck it out. Bye. Thank you, guys. I love you. What color are you going to do for your nails? It's Christmas, so... But I don't like green and red, so... Maybe just white with snowflakes or something. But that's only on Wednesday or Thursday, so but I'll definitely send you guys a picture. Oyasumi.